right, so listen. This is Homeroom with Smooth. I'm Smooth. I got Typex with me. I got Kev with me. I'm drunk. This is Trending Topics. Yo, how y'all doing today, man?
Doing great. It's it's a evening nightlife. So trying to get this out the way so I can enjoy the rest of my evening and have my nightlife. What about you, Kev?
Man, I'm good. I'm just out here chilling. Well, I'm in here chilling, but
And we
see
know
you guys.
Smooth is drunk, so let's get on to this. Topic one, we
Smooth
have.
looking like he about to sway over.
I know, COVID vaccine and NBA players, two big ones, Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving. They're going to forfeit half their check because their teams and their teams in their respective cities cannot play. Players cannot play unvaccinated.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Don't get that motherfucking vaccine, y'all. Don't get that shit. That shit is poison.
Get the vaccine.
It's poison.
We're not here to talk about people getting the vaccine. We're talking about the players and the choices and the money
I'm
they're
talking
looking
about
at the
people
table.
getting the vaccine, though.
No, we're not. That's not the topic.
I am,
No, but that's
Don't
part of
get
the
that
topic,
poison.
bro. Like, real
That's-
talk. Like, listen.
Well, first of all, if you tell people not to get it and it trends, they're gonna cut your video because we're not a science
trend.
thing.
It's not going to trend. And if it does trend, then our next video will trend. And we're not.
No, they'll shadow ban your ass.
No,
Yeah, we will get shadow banned. Honestly,
No. Then we'll pull the race card. It's all good.
No, you can't do that. So, we're talking about players right now, so their choices like that too.
Listen. I'm gonna
It's
say
not actually going to get shadow
I'm
banned.
gonna say my piece again. So my piece is on this again. Like, why would you want to miss out on $18+ million?
They tripping.
Shot. You didn't got shots your whole life, and you ain't even asked a question of what's in there. You refer to medical professionals your whole career on whether or not you can play on an injury.
That's a good point.
Something as minor as an injury. And now you got all this research, all these big ass, highfalutin name ass people that didn't sit there and did their job. This is like them walking onto a basketball court and telling you how to play man to man and telling you how to play zone. They can't fucking do that. Why? You're a fucking NBA player. However, when it comes to this medical shit, you refer to a medical professional. Why? Because they're fucking professional. When it comes to the NFL, you refer to the NFL players, the coaches. Why? Because they're fucking professionals. They know how to fucking do it. Us fucking fans, we don't know what the fuck's going on. We're not professionals. They're professionals. Refer to the people that you know more than you. Matter of fact, you got an accountant. You know why you got an accountant? Because you don't know much about money. But your accountant does. You don't know much about taxes. But your accountant does. How do you refer to everybody fucking else? But then when it comes to this vaccine, you're like, oh, I don't know. Like what? Okay, that's my piece. I'm done. Y'all go ahead. I'm done.
I said I think the NBA is fair because they're pulling off the latest thing of saying, hey, any game you cannot participate in due to local mandates, you can't abide by that. Then then we're not paying you for those missed games, which I think it's fair. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. If you don't have a passport and you can't play the game. So I know Kyrie is $400,000 per game. Andrew Wiggins like $350 per game. So it's a hefty payday. I guess I could applaud them for the courage of their convictions. We'll see what happens. I do not know why they're saying the reason is they're not saying religious exemption. They're just saying, hey, it's personal. So I'm not them. I think it is shocking. I think more so to make this into the rest of the world, since this is the first time where they actually get a decision, they want to push back, which, by all means, they can push back all they want to. They just have to have the consequences, and that's their pocketbooks.
And Kyrie Irving is a flat earther, okay?
He apologized to science teachers in 2018, but hey,
But he's a known flat earther, though.
He was shown the way. I think he's not a flat earther.
No, in 2019,
it was messing up his money, so he stopped. But
I don't think it was that. I think maybe he realized that shit was stupid.
No, because one of the things he said this world is based on capitalism, right? We're based on money. If the world was flat, if the Earth was flat, guess what? The edge of the world would be a freaking tourist destination, and they'll be making lots of money off of it. So therefore, we know this world is not a flat. And Kyrie knows that because we're all about the money. And I'm telling you, that would be the ultimate freaking tourist destination. Let's go to the end of the earth.
It would be.
Kyrie is
no
mean.
cap. No cap. They would have capitalized on that and made that money. There'd be a resort at the edge of the world.
That's what I'm saying. So that's how we know the world is not flat.
It'd be Disney Universe.
I mean, he's not really wrong. He's not really wrong. Yeah, he really said that. That's why he knows the world is flat. Be memeing. We're trolling. Like what?
I'm just saying.
It's the universe.
But anyway, Kev, what do you think about these players, especially
Andrew Wiggins? Shut the hell up and get the vaccine, man.
No, I'm glad. I am glad the league is actually, I should say the association, that they're saying that, hey, you're not getting paid and you can't recoup this money.
Yeah,
because of local mandates, because you can't play and it's by your own choice.
So it's only local mandates that they have to abide by. If they go to a city where there's not a local mandate to have the vaccine, they can still play.
Yeah, and because usually, so that's really a only issue for a visiting team. But this one for these two teams, it's pretty crazy just because it's a home team.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I think the NBA gonna find some way around that shit. They're gonna find some kind of loop. Because what about when it comes time for when are the playoffs and stuff?
No, I think the NBA they're trying to go ahead and the NBA because they're gonna go ahead and they're saying, hey, and they made it so that you can't play the player, pay the player, because before the players were saying, I'm not getting vaccinated, so I can't play, and therefore but you still have to pay me. And the NBA they said no. So I think they already made their stance, and they denied Andrew Wiggins his religious exemption.
You ever wonder if some of the players could use this as leverage? They say, hey, I don't want to inject the vaccine because of whatever reason, religious reason, blah blah blah. And let's say it's one of the best players in the league, okay? Mm-hmm. Did they do this too? Couldn't they use this as leverage to get more money? Be like, well, look, if you want me to take this shot and come back, up that contract.
It only depends on the contract year, but really then but then you miss. The thing is, right now you missed a whole year because you can't really negotiate your contract in the middle of it.
Right.
And I guess unless
some kind of bonus or something, right?
Well, but that's only at the beginning of your contract.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the thing is too, but it's easy to say, hey, you want more money? Guess what? You could gamble on that one, but if you can't play, I don't have to pay you crap.
Right.
And
right.
I said that's the main thing, because it's interesting because these are home teams. Because usually if it's a onesie twosie, like, hey, they're the Hawks are going to go play Golden State Warriors or the Brooklyn Nets. Mm-hmm. So they'd only, the visiting team, they'll go over there and they miss, maybe 4 games out of the year. But this is 41 games.
Yeah, I know. That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. So, and I think that's why these.
That's you're really not even fulfilling your contract.
Hey, man, I don't know.
Like when you look at a contract, like 50%.
Has the NFL done anything like crazy. This yet?
The NFL hasn't. They have. They make it so that if a lot of stuff, if you are if you're not vaccinated and you're the precautions are much more strict.
Okay. Let me ask you this then: what about any other major sports leagues? What about like MLB, hockey?
Well, I think the main thing is too, because local mandates, and I'll say this: local mandates are different for the NFL towards than the NBA. Main reason is because the NBA it's indoors. A lot of NFL stadiums are like that too. In San Francisco, they actually play in Santa Clara, but it's also an outdoor arena. So which is different. So I know they kind of affected them last year, like when Santa Clara said, hey, because of COVID, any contact sports. So the 49ers, they had to go play somewhere else for the year. But I think because the NFL, it's only 8 or 9 home games, it's not that big of a deal. And sometimes the league's able to move around to help people out. But even like SoFi Stadium, it's even though it looks from everything you see, it looks indoors, it's technically an outdoor stadium. So for a lot of stuff, a lot of these rules don't apply. So the only one we'd have to look at is not the MLB, would be the NHL. That would be the one that would kind of fall in suit. But I think we have to see
you got a
like
good point.
Like the Islanders, because even the San Jose Sharks, San Jose, they don't have anything like this, because it's San Francisco and Brooklyn, and there's no hockey team in Brooklyn either.
I see. Okay.
So I mean, it's ever evolving. I do know the Bay Area, they're stricter with COVID stuff. Already.
I was just there. I was just
we're about to hit.
They're not playing no games, bro. None.
We're about to hit year 2 of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, in case anyone forgot, it's coming up. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think this thing will probably be around for 3 years, maybe. I think it'll go.
Oh, I think it's gonna be
it's an endemic. It's here forever.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's a pandemic anymore. I think it's just a part of life, and I think until, and unfortunately, that's my own opinion. So we're not even talking about that. So like I said, but I think it's gonna be here for the long haul. So it's be something that we're gonna be doing on the daily.
Bro, as long as you say it's your opinion.
Well, no, because that's not. We're not talking about the COVID thing. We're talking about NBA players losing money. And Kev had a nice follow on with the sports thing, so we could go on that one. And I could say, and I was giving him the example of the only one I could see is like the San Francisco, the Bay Area, because Santa Clara, they kicked the 49ers out last year, of Santa Clara, which sucked for them because they lost home field advantage for the rest of the year.
Bro,
wow.
Like we can talk, bro.
Hey,
I know. I don't want to go off the subject.
You don't want to go on that subject.
No, we're still.
Let's move on to the next thing.
No, that's if giving my opinion about that, because we already talked about how it is with in the sports world.
Okay, well then we can transition, but I'm gonna give my last thoughts real quick. Listen, y'all, get fucking vaccinated. Okay?
No, we're not. We're talking about.
This is not. No, listen. At the end of the day, this topic is about NBA players, whether they want to get vaccinated or not vaccinated.
Unless you're Andrew Wiggins.
Look, at the end of the day, bro, like it's coming. It's coming. It's inevitable. Okay, you are not bigger than the government. You are not bigger than society. You don't matter enough, bro.
What you mean ain't bigger?
The world has proven they don't care enough about the individuals, bro. Like, so whatever you think you have going on, like you probably don't.
No.
And you need to just go ahead and get
it. It's their choice. They cannot get vaccinated. They just no. The thing is, but this is where you're wrong, Smooth. The government cannot force you to get vaccinated. They cannot.
It's not about the government. It's not about the government. Okay, you're talking about so listen.
You just said no one's
getting man. This nigga dead ass said whatever you think you got going on, you probably don't.
You probably don't, because listen, companies. So listen, 42% of companies.
Oh shit.
As of like earlier this week, at some point, was voted in favor of a mandatory vaccine for all their employees. Okay, that's 42%.
Alice fed
the
up.
Other 36, the other 36 said, maybe. Like they were like on the fence, and then there was another whatever percent is left that was like, no, we're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So 42% of companies.
All right.
We are so off topic.
And you gotta work, you gotta survive. Everybody's not an entrepreneur.
But you're gonna have but that's why I said
it went up 250% on Indeed, a vaccinated requirement. Okay. That's a real statistic. That's a real fact.
We are so far off topic, man.
No, I'm just saying. Listen.
I am listening, and I'm saying if you don't want to get vaccinated, that is fine. Just accept the consequences of not getting vaccinated, because that's how it is for every other vaccine. That's how everything is you do. So, and that's why I said Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving, they're accepting their consequence, which is fine.
Which happens to be to the tune of about 20 million.
And they're able to do that, which is fine. And that's how everybody else is. So, like I said, I'm glad that the league says
I ain't taking that L.
No, that's why I'm glad the association is saying, hey, guess what? We're not paying you. So which is fine, which is within their rights. But anyway, more sports talk. Tom freaking Brady had his first loss since November 29th of last year, my birthday, to the Los Angeles Rams.
Cheater.
This was you can say what I don't even think he's cheating, man. He went to a crappy team and won still. So, but now he's going to his first game back in New England. And this is crazy. So he's facing his old coach. There's a book coming out about Belichick that doesn't put him out and put Belichick in a good light. What are you guys expecting? What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Kev. You
You
side first.
I side because I don't know shit about football.
Hey, so then fuck it. I'm playing fantasy, so I be paying attention. Listen,
But I know one thing about
Brady-
football. Tom Brady is a fucking cheater.
Nah, bro. People just be feeling like he cheating just because he getting dubs. He an efficient player. Like, dude is efficient. And the thing is,
why don't you hop off Tom Brady dick?
if the balls are really deflated, bro, he threw better. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know anything about football. I don't even know what the fuck the ball being deflated a little bit more, being inflated too much would actually do. Maybe it make it easier to catch a throw. I don't fucking know, but it's like I don't think
makes it a little bit easier to catch it, but it really.
Well, the other team play with the same fucking ball?
No,
Yeah, they do.
No. Each team
Has their own balls.
Has their own set of balls.
Why?
Because the NFL, see, that's the thing. We need to teach Kevin about that, because the thing is kickers, because kickers they like harder balls to kick because they get more freaking resistance,
Okay.
or not more less so it's easy to kick. Freaking quarterbacks, depending on what it is, because every quarterback's hand size is different too. So the balls have to be inflated within a certain psi, right? Certain QBs like the ball softer because it's easier to grip the throw. Certain QBs they like it inflated. So there's in the spectrum. Aaron Rodgers likes it to the max end of the spectrum. Tom Brady likes it to the minimum spectrum, and there's in between. And there's stuff in between. If a ball gets too deflated, it can freaking be a detriment, which is why, if you could put it this way, that's why Tom Brady threw an interception. So, and then they gave him the Colts balls with the properly inflated balls, and then he went to town on them and freaking destroyed them with properly inflated balls. So, I mean, it is what it is.
He deflated the balls when it's a detriment to your team.
Well, because they're saying that that's the thing. He's saying he doesn't know how they got deflated, and there's a bunch of stuff that can happen. The problem is because there's about 8 balls per team in rotation for an NFL game. Not all the balls were freaking deflated as much as they were saying. Some of them were at that edge of it, and they got a little bit deflated from the PSI. It's like, so like by 0.2%, there was really only one ball that was really badly deflated. And that was the one that was like, oh, freaking, that was the one that was freaking questionable, and that's the one everybody hops to town on it. But that's the ball which he threw, and it was crap, and he threw a duck, and it was because that's the thing too. Because even in the middle of the same drive, sometimes they switch the balls out too.
I see.
So,
okay, interesting.
But I guess I would equate this to, for you, Kev, LeBron James going back to Cleveland to play his first game.
Okay,
wait. You look like you just caught a migraine or something.
Nah, I'm really just trying to understand. Okay, now, as you told me before, we're slick off topic. So listen, to answer the question at hand. Okay, Okay, Brady is Belichick knows Brady inside and out, and Brady knows Belichick inside and out. This is gonna be absolutely effing crazy, because I'm curious if the Patriots have a new defensive coordinator, maybe, possibly, because otherwise he know everything they finna do. Like, he knows all their play. He knows the whole playbook. I hope they have a new defensive coordinator. If they don't have a new offensive coordinator, Tom Brady also knows everything they're about to do. So, he knows everything they're about to do.
I honestly don't think the Patriots can stop them at all, because their defense is crap, their offense is crap. Mac Jones is gonna be definitely freaking overmatched. I'm saying way too much. So anyway, Mac Jones, rookie quarterback, not playing that well. They should never have gotten rid of Cam Newton, but that ties back into our last subject. The reason why they got rid of Cam Newton is because guess what? He wasn't vaccinated. He got COVID. NFL makes it really, really hard for you if you have COVID to come back and not to practice, and let alone get ready for next game. So if you get COVID, you have to get tested 3 times, and it goes on and on. And I guess if you have the vaccine, it's a lot easier to come back into the rotation. If you don't have the vaccine, it's really, really hard. And I don't even think Cam Newton got COVID. I think he was in proximity, but Cam Newton got COVID last year, and then this year so that's why he's gone this year, which kind of sucks for Cam Newton. But the only thing that they have going for them is maybe we have, the atmosphere. The atmosphere maybe gets to Brady or not. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be the main thing. But I think he'll still pull through, and Tom Brady can have a crappy game, and the Buccaneers should win this going away.
Again, bro. Yeah, for real, man. For real. Like they tripping. They like getting rid of Cam Newton was the dumbest decision they could have ever did. They got rid of a veteran. Like they didn't have to get rid of him. They could have at least kept him around for mentorship or whatever.
Well, but like I said, in the NFL, like he was not able to mentor because the NFL is because Cam Newton, he's another player that's unvaccinated. So guess what? It's like now you have to, and I think that's the reason why other teams have not picked him up.
Okay. Listen, I'm finna talk about the elephant in the room. What's up with these black fucking athletes not getting vaccinated? Why are we like
American
anti-vax?
Why are we the medical community has failed black people for years?
It's because they're playing sports, and the thing, because from these sports, the majority of these players are African American. The NBA is 80%, the NFL 70%.
All right. So here's the thing.
Right.
With the few white players there are, you don't hear about the white unvaccinated players
because besides freaking that's the thing, because the biggest one is Kirk Cousins. Because think about it, of all the white players in the NFL, which ones are star players,
bro? Okay, all right.
In the NBA, it's the
fair
same
enough. I digress from my point.
Yeah, because
I still feel like it's a little odd.
The real reason they're not getting vaccinated is because they know the vaccine is just a secret weapon developed by the white folks, so they can, deteriorate their muscles.
Oh my god!
All this.
Okay, right.
Because they're trying to bring them down their level. And they want to compete with the best athletes in the world, and they want the white people to beat them and say, "Hey, look, you black people aren't really that good at anything. We just beat you in basketball, running, everything else." I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Okay, so me as the
I'm joking. Fuck y'all, man.
Me as a non-conspiracy theorist, look, I'm gonna keep it a bands. Okay, I'm gonna keep it all the way a bands. Okay, like just
niggas just don't trust hospitals, man. God damn it.
No. But here's the thing: even with
niggas just don't trust doctors
and all that stuff. A lot of people haven't actually read. They just went to the article that kind of like told them whatever it was about it, and they didn't actually like read
what's crazy to me?
A lot of different stuff.
This might segue a little bit. All right,
what happened in these situations, so they know exactly what did happen and what didn't happen to fully understand it in the whole picture and what came out.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think this is really, really it, man. This is probably dumbing it down.
My thing is, so just real quick, and then I'll let you go. Like my thing is, like you're convinced that they have vials of vaccine explicitly for black people to kill you off. That sounds crazy, and I don't think they do. Like that's nuts. That's nuts. All the vials are the same.
I don't think many people.
I think the vials.
I don't know if many people actually believe it that much, but they do probably believe that. I don't know about no microchips or hey, this is designed to kill black people. But I do think a lot of people are like, hey, I might take this, and 10 years later, it might fuck me up or some shit. I think that's more realistic. But look, bro, I'm gonna put it this way. I think it's ironic that people don't trust it is kind of ironic, but not. But people don't trust any establishment of like authority or anything that's like official. You know what I mean? People don't trust the doctors. You don't trust the government. Don't trust the military. Don't trust law enforcement, although there might be some reasons for that. But you know, it's like any official place. Like if you go to Walmart and you see the I don't know, like the prices increase on some shit, you might have that little Karen like shoppers like, hey, why did the price increase on this? It was just this price last week, and they'd be like, oh, it's just say, you know, the price went up, and they're like, oh no, Walmart's trying to get extra money from it or some shit. I fucking don't know. People are just like, look, bro, people just don't trust shit. That's what it is. Paranoia is at an all-time fucking high, and I blame social media.
No, that's true.
Yeah, that and like the real media, the news and shit, man. Like,
Definitely.
bro, look, you heard all of this and that about COVID, and you heard all of this and that about the vaccine. You hear this, you hear that, and then like, let's keep it real. Not all of it, but most of the shit is true. Even some of the bad things you hear about the vaccine, some of it to an extent is true, and all the good things you hear about is true. So like, people don't know where to go, man. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
people are trying to make their own decisions, but here's my thing. Damn, did we get back on the COVID again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
off of the
done.
one. I know.
I'm
See,
done.
so let's go to a happy COVID-free topic.
Listen, guys.
No, I got one.
I got one too, man. I got one to segue completely. You go first, man.
No, this is like that too. So we're staying on football. Super Bowl
I'm
halftime
getting
show.
off of football, so you go first.
No, that's Super Bowl halftime show. It's happening, and Super Bowl this year is happening in Los Angeles. So it's actually happening in Inglewood. So that's a good one. For the halftime show, they have Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, yes sir. What's up?
Hey, it's really Dr. Dre's show. It's really Dr. Dre's show, and he brought them along because he's not a rapper.
I think so
okay.
Because I mean, look at it. This all people he really worked with a lot.
But that's the thing because they got it and he's pulling people in too. And Dr. Dre still raps, so I mean but
he's not a rapper though. Let's keep it a band. He's not a rapper.
Never coming out though.
Nah, I'm gonna call him a rapper because I'm not gonna disrespect the man.
He's a producer. He
don't
even write his own raps.
He did before.
A lot of people don't even write their own raps.
He never rapped. He never wrote his own stuff.
I'm pretty sure he did back in
the
NWA days.
He did.
Rhymes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah. You might have put some spec on his name. I'm saying that I'm a big Dr. Dre fan.
Hey man, look. Okay, you say this is Dr. Dre's show.
Dr. Dre was not writing.
You say this Dr. Dre's show. Hold on. Now, Dr. Dre is popular. He's super popular. He's super rich. We all know that. But you're going to say it's his show when he is bringing Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. I'll throw it in there too. To the halftime at Super Bowl, all of those people will rock that crowd way harder than Dr. Dre.
No. Like, here's the thing. Dr. Dre is the unifying thing for that. Because if you look at all those people, they all worked with Dr. Dre. All of it.
You're saying Dr. Dre is the common denominator. But I think these people worked with each other before too.
How did Snoop Dogg get on? Dr. Dre. How did Eminem get on? Dr. Dre.
I know.
How did
that.
Kendrick Lamar get on? Dr. Dre.
Did I say Eminem already? I don't think Kendrick Lamar was Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre stamped that nigga and he got on.
Interesting.
For real, like, bro, like, if you got the right people behind you, you're going to get on. Kendrick Lamar was already putting out beautiful bodies of work. He was already putting out great stuff.
Shit. Either way, it's going to be a good-ass halftime show.
Oh, yeah,
that shit's phenomenal.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that one. I'm gonna be there. So
you gonna be at the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Already got my tickets.
You already bought a
ticket?
Damn.
I'm a season ticket holder to SoFi.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, how good is the food at the Super Bowl, man?
I don't know.
Food. You never been before?
I've never been to a Super Bowl before.
It is the same.
Well, they probably the one in LA has actually the last Super Bowl was Super Bowl 30 at the Rose Bowl. So, but I mean, it's probably
an actual fucking restaurant somewhere in there. Like
because they wouldn't make any money because they want people in the seats.
Yeah, true. I guess.
Yeah. Like when you go to games and stuff, like whether it's NBA or NFL, like people, the main thing is trying to get back to your seat. That's the main thing because people want to get back to the game. That's why they be just like they'll like pre-cook a bunch of food, like they know halftime coming up. They just cooking up everything,
Hey,
and then as you get
tailgate.
up there, like you just
Oh
here's
boy, I wonder
burger,
what that
here's a
Super
hot
Bowl
dog, here's a burger,
tailgate
here's
is
a hot
like.
dog, here's
I
popcorn,
bet that Super Bowl tailgate be
here's fried
wild.
chicken, here's your fries, here's your drink. Like they're just
Actually,
boom, just going.
Super,
Like
Super Bowl tailgates are actually weaker than regular tailgates. Regular game
Really?
tailgates can be better.
Really?
mhm.
So because Super Bowl tailgate, it's because one, it's not usually for a team, and two, since prices are jacked up, and Super Bowl's more corporate too. So you got people that are there for the game just for a status and not really football fans. So that means you're gonna have a lot less tailgating.
Yes,
I see.
everything this man just so eloquently said.
I'm
Yeah,
at the
so like,
Super Bowl for status, just to show people.
well, yeah,
I'm at
it's
the
like
Super
it's
Bowl.
kind of like the NBA Finals too. Like that's where you have like the worst. Like it's a little better because it's at a home like a home place. But that's why those are like the worst games you could take someone for like the whole game day experience.
I see.
But yeah, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre though, so I'm excited. Snoop's excited
Kenneth Lamar.
but no, because they did an interview on the Thursday night football game,
Yeah.
and
I
it
see you here.
it was funny because Dre's still doing it. Dre's trying to contribute to everybody, and Snoop Dogg's like, "Nah, Dre, that like this is all because of you," and
Oh,
and that's the thing. And Snoop even said it. He's like, "Hey, he's like, I want to help contribute to Dre's legacy," and then Dre's like, "No, this is our legacy," So it is good. I think the world needs more Dr. Dre's. I think it's really exciting too because they're kind of following the footsteps of what Jay-Z did on the other Super Bowl. I think with that though, this one is going to be better, and maybe I'm just being biased because I do think Dre is actually a better producer, and he's a better cultivating of talent. And a lot of Dre's prior shows that I've seen live, I think Dre is actually one of the best concerts for you to go see, because if you actually see a Dre concert, the stuff that you hear in the concert actually sounds like it does, on the record. And then I did. Well, no, but I'm saying there's other people, because there's producers at other concerts. Jay-Z is also a producer. And what I'm saying is, I think Dre, but like you said, Dre's a producer, but he's better at listening to see how he wants to hear it. Because
Jay-Z not making no beats.
No, but no, this is my point, or Kanye. But I'm saying, because you're missing the point, Smooth. I'm saying because even though Dre's a producer or whatever, however you want to shortchange him, the thing is he'll go on a whole practice and he'll say, "Hey," because there's a lot of songs that sound good in the studio and do not sound good in the concert.
No, I'm giving him credit actually.
Because you're saying he's a producer, but because there's other people
I'm
I'm
talking about Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z's not a producer. That's what I meant.
No, but I'm saying, but even with his crew, I'm just saying that Dre's concerts sound better than other people's.
Yes, I'm agreeing.
Yeah, no, and so that's why I'm thinking this is gonna be a better show.
Yeah, by far.
Than Jay-Z's, and that's it. And Jay-Z's show was really, really good too. And that's what I think, because there's a couple concerts. There's a very few concerts I've been to, and I could put them all on one hand, where it sounds as good as it does on the record, and doesn't sound like because a lot of times you hear certain songs, and when you listen to the live version, they sound like trash.
Okay, so
and Dre concerts aren't one of them. So
yeah. So I'm in complete agreement with you, because anytime I went to a producer's show, like whether it been like a Metro Boomin or a DJ Esco, who else did I go to that was a producer? I went to a Calvin Harris thing. Like their sound is immaculate.
Oh yeah,
immaculate every time, because they're like they understand how big of a role that plays into it. Now, did every time they have the artist? No, absolutely not. But Dr. Dre got Snoop Dogg, which is arguably one of the most recognizable artists of all time.
Eminem as well.
Eminem as well.
Eminem
is till Drake, like the highest selling artist ever. Like, but Drake, I think Drake finally
is he for real?
Did Drake finally surpass him?
I
think rap. I'm talking about rap. I'm talking about rap artists.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I think Drake might have finally surpassed him. Might, but that's speculative. I still think Eminem kind of got him, because one of Eminem's album is Diamond. which is crazy.
Damn, Drake ain't passed Eminem yet.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, Eminem, Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Minaj, Flow Rider.
That
Tupac,
list is crazy.
Snoop
Having Flow
Dogg,
Rider on
and
there, that's
DMX.
kind of crazy. But then you have Kendrick Lamar, which is like he's top 3 of right now of
Let me
the
look at
now.
another
And
list.
then you have Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is still the queen of soul. Like she's still one of the goats of like R&B. Like that's gonna be a phenomenal show. Like I don't know how they gonna sequence it, and I really don't even care. Like,
Hey
both of them
man,
sound
how the hell
great.
did Flow Rider sell that many albums, man? Did Riding Dirty do that well?
Not Riding Dirty. That's Chameleonaire, my nigga.
Oh, that's Chameleonaire. I thought that was Flow Rider.
Oh
What
my
song he made?
god!
What song did Flow Rider make?
All right.
My
So
house.
I got to go.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, that's why we're saying hurry up because like you're trying to do things. I was trying to
That's
do. I told you
hilarious.
I got a movie and I got food.
Yeah.
Oh well, shoot, my bad, my
Don't
guy.
get you that
My bad, my guy. Hey, listen, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if I said that earlier. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. That's very important. We got to y'all can go back and y'all can watch the interview of Alexis Ray Parker. Because this is gonna obviously drop after that. Yeah, y'all just stay tuned. More content is coming. If you're looking for the video game videos, they're in a playlist. Just click the playlist. I'm trying to clean things up. But anyway, y'all have a good one. We out. I love y'all. I love your faces.
Don't take the poison.